60 seconds in a minute. 24 hours in a day. Time passes at the exact same rate for everyone. But why do we perceive it differently? The summer doesn't go by faster than any other season. And last year didn't actually go by slower than any other year. So why does time seem to speed up or slow down? What affects our perception of time?
And I thought, I don't know why I'm dying, but I think today I'm gonna die. And then I just remember feeling like at peace with that for a second. It didn't really matter at that point, I was too far gone. I'll just let myself go then. I woke up that morning feeling like it was any other day. I was just on my way. And then I remember I started feeling this twitching in my face. I started getting really sleepy. I woke up in the hospital and found out that I had gone in for an emergency brain surgery and had been in a coma for a few days. And after getting out of the hospital and being back in the real world, that's when my lowest point was. Like, I felt like I hit rock bottom, and I felt like people didn't see that. I didn't like to admit that I had depression, but I felt like every time someone were to ask me, like, how are you feeling? Like, are you okay? And like wanted me to be honest about how I was actually feeling, I just felt like I would burst into tears. When you're in such a dark place, you think that, well, nothing's ever gonna get better. And once you get to a certain place, or like have peace of mind, time goes by so much faster. So I felt like the first couple of years, I just kept thinking life is gonna go so slowly, so I would pray that like I wouldn't have to live much longer. And I realized after I started healing from my depression, time started going by faster. So I think this has really taught me that even though I had been through this thing, still able to accomplish things in my life that I had told myself for a while that I'd never be able to do that. So like, what's the point? I've learned that I am capable of doing things. I do all these things that I never thought that I would have been able to do. It's so crazy how life can really, my life didn't end, but life can really end at any point in time, and you never know how much time you have left. You never really know when your time's up.
I wish I could scrape away every feeling you once gave me and trade it for peace which fills forever. True and fleeting, you felt like the first deep breath I'd ever taken. I'd peel or slow down steps off the groove of my brain if it meant forgetting my desperate attempt that keeping our hands joined forever. I'd seek no further for your comfort or conversation quickening my enamored mind. I'd even be willing to discard what our lungs felt like attached, and our shared kisses that were hurried by no one. What would you say now that it's not the subway but years past that kept us apart? Monochrome linen, rice wine, careful fingertips studying this face of mine. I wish you didn't stay up when I couldn't sleep, and that you didn't treat me intimately as if I'd always known you. It turns out it wasn't respect that I was seeking, but reciprocation. Not just ease, but surrender. Our seconds together have flooded over my years, which I long thought dried. With a waterlogged chest, I wish not that you'd hold me, but that I had known better.
People say, oh, you tell young moms that the days are long but the years go by fast, and it did seem like a lot of the days passed really, really slow because you're just so busy, and as the years went by, and you see how fast, you know, you go from having just little kids to kids that are now on their own, and their needs are so different, they don't need you anymore, and yeah. It's like when you're young, you're always kind of looking forward to the next thing. And when your kids are little, it's like, oh, it'll be great when, you know, they don't have to be in these car seats. It'll be great when they're walking. You're always kind of looking forward to the next thing. And then as they get older and older, it's like, oh, wow, if you just kind of stopped and just really loved that moment that you were in. So it's taught me to kind of to stop and think, no, I have to appreciate what's right now. My family is very, very important to me. It's probably everything. Yeah, I realize that more all the time too. I know it's the people in my life, obviously, that become so important, and not so much what I accomplish, what I do. Because I think oftentimes of even just when the kids were little, and I think of moments like, oh gosh, like, oh, I wish I could just hold that chubby baby again. Like if I could just step back into that moment. But at this same time, in your mind, those people and your relationship with them, it doesn't seem like that was 40 years ago. I always wondered, why is it you never feel older? How come I don't feel 40 years older? And then somebody pointed out to me, well, it's because, well, our souls, they're eternal, and that's timeless. I value time a lot more today than I did when I was younger, because I see how fast time goes.